We've got a new project behind us. It doesn't run right now. We don't know if it runs. We have an idea what might be wrong with it, but we don't really know. Let's take a look. That is right, our newest project from Face-Based Marketplace. I know I said after the Fiesta fiasco, I wasn't going to buy anything else off Marketplace, but I don't listen to my own rules. And here we are. This is a 2008 Audi A4 2.0 liter turbo Cabriolet convertible. It has 107 roughly thousand miles on it, and picked it up for a dirt cheap price, depending on what's wrong with it. And yeah, it's been sitting outside for about a year, so it needs a wash, but it does come with some things a lot of cars don't come with. First, we have all the factory manuals, including the post-delivery inspection sheet with the all needed radio code. So we have all that information, which is nice. We also have a giant pile of keys. So that is also a bonus. We have two of the nice key fobs, a standard key, and then just like a plastic key blank for, I don't know, glove box, whatever the case may be. Inside, it's not bad for a 2008 car. The driver's seat, a little on the crusty side. Interior, of course, could just use a wash overall. But I didn't really buy it for the creature comforts. I bought it for, well, we'll get to that in a minute. But it has dual heated seats in the front, dual climate zone. It has an iPod dock. I mean, hello, 2008, 2009. I still have an iPod, so we're going to see if that works in here. It may have Sirius or XM or some sort of satellite radio on it. I don't know. It has some form of maybe adaptive headlights. I don't know. There's a ton of stuff I don't know. But again, I didn't buy it for all those things. This is what I bought the car for, the 2-liter turbo engine, not the dead battery and charger. My goal was to pick up a relatively inexpensive vehicle, that needed some engine work, and I took a gamble on this one to see how bad it is. I need to take the starter relay out so I don't mistakenly try and turn the engine over. I don't know if there's catastrophic damage to the heads and the pistons yet. I scoped out one of the cylinders yesterday. I did not see any damage there. I need to get into the other cylinders and take a look at those, but I figured I'd do some of that with you and step through how bad this is going to be. I wanted to go ahead and get something that I could do some education, self-learning. I don't know much at all for engine rebuilding past the high school shop class of a single cylinder Tecumseh engine. So I'd like to learn more, and I figured this would be a good place to start. Yes, on a European all-wheel drive turbocharged engine with potentially catastrophic engine damage. So of course the hood strut doesn't work. That's kind of to be expected. I do have a clamp down in the shop I've got to go grab. I do see that this thing has an interstate battery in it. It is charging. Hopefully it will hold a charge because I really don't want to start by dropping $150 into a new battery. But I did get the Carfax from the seller recently pulled, and it does show pretty much its entire life was serviced by a Audi dealer here in the Twin Cities. Well, up there in the Twin Cities. So I would assume that the work done on it was done correctly. It went in for things as simple as light bulbs and wipers. So this is I'd be really the third owner, technically the fourth. The third owner had it for a short period of time before the presumed engine issues popped up. So let me go ahead, pull out that starter relay, and then we're going to go ahead and dig in together and see what we can find down in those cylinders. Alright, let's take a look and see if we can't scope out these cylinders a little bit. I did have the first one off when I looked at it at the lot before I made a decision, and that one didn't look bad. So let's go ahead, and I went ahead and soaked the other three with some penetrant a while ago just to help break it loose. The first one was a little stiff, and even though the Carfax said the plugs were replaced about 25,000 miles ago, I don't know if they were. we're gonna take a look at the other ones and see, but I'm gonna go ahead, scope these things out. I'll see if I can get a picture or a little clip off of my A4 Cam here and drop that in the video here to see what things look like. So let's get a pair of gloves first and give it a whirl. On cue is the garage furnace. Thank you very much. But at least we've come out of our deep freeze. Beginning of February now for me, and temperatures have been back to almost unseasonably warm. It was 50 degrees a couple of days ago. Anyways, let's knock some of these out. I'm gonna do this. Just set them in line. And these look, I don't see any markings on them. If they're oh, there we go, get the dust off of them. These are, yep, look like original Bosch coils. 2017 it looks like. 2017. 2017. And 2017. So, all Bosch coils, so that's good. If they were replaced, they put in the correct parts. Come on, little buddy. We got one. I did go ahead and look at the oil originally. It is not shiny, so that's positive. It doesn't smell like coolant, that's positive. Come on, little buddy. Really? There we go. There we go. Yeah, I don't know if it's going to focus on me or the plug. Come on, don't focus on me. There we go. Yeah, there's some tip there, but I don't know if that's worn or not. These are auto light plugs. I don't believe those were factory. But maybe since we're going to have this thing apart in various forms, in best case scenario, we'll give her some new plugs. There's our fourth plug. Let me clean this off from the PB Blast penetrant stuff. All right. Let's stick a camera down our first hole. Moment of truth here, I guess. Tough for you to see over there. Let's see if I can move you over here a little closer. Let me see if I can record some video here. I don't know if I can do video or just camp pictures. There's video. So we're going in cylinder 1. See a marking on top of the piston, A80, whatever that means. A little bit of crusty scuzz just from sitting. I guess it sat for, it's been at least 25, 26 weeks at the lot I picked it up from the dealer. Was not an auction find. And what else I got? I don't see any catastrophic damage on the first one here, and this looks like we're nearly at top dead center. There's a valve right here. I don't know if you can see it, but I can. I think that's a valve. Yep. First cylinder, I don't see any catastrophic damage, so that's very good news so far. Let's look at cylinder number 2. In we go. Maybe. Get in there. Get in your home. Okay. All right. Here is the next cylinder. Wow. This, I don't see any damage here. There's a little indentation in the piston from where the valve clearance is. I don't see any damage in here though. I don't know if you can see this, but I'll definitely have this dropped in the video. Yeah, piston looks good. The cylinder walls look phenomenal. I don't have super high detail, but I see some cross hatching. I don't see anything like dings and pits, or more importantly, I don't see any damage in the cylinders. Here's our valves looking up. Yeah, those, I mean, dirty, but I don't see damage to the valves for this number 2 cylinder. Come on, work with me. There we go. Yeah, the valve is open, but I don't see, I don't see damage. So let's try cylinder number 3. Maybe we're going to get really lucky here. Of course, I'll jinx myself in the hole. All right, there's our 3rd cylinder again. I don't see damage to the piston. We've got our little divots here, clearance for the valves for top dead center. But again, I don't see parts, I don't see nicks, I don't see damage. Let's spin you upside down and look at the valves and the head. Oh, I think the dog wants to go inside. What do you think? Again, yeah, this is, we may be dodging a bullet here. I don't see damage in any of these cylinders so far. I mean, I can't drive this thing with crap. I'd be horrible trying to give a something exam. Yep, valves are open, but I don't see damage. Let's take a look at the 4th cylinder here. See my nice little camera? There we go. Whoop, whoop. Set you down in the hole. And we're sitting at the top, almost the top of the stroke. I see some of my penetrant sitting on top of the cylinder, but I don't see, again, any damage to the cylinder. Valve, there's the injector. Valve is right here. Yeah, I don't see any damage in any of these cylinders. So to me, that's pretty freaking awesome. I said, I didn't know. It said possible head damage, valve damage, possible engine replacement. That's what was listed in the marketplace listing. And I'm thinking, well, give it a gamble. I mean, it wasn't expensive. Engines, or you can get used engines for between $1,400 and $1,700 delivered to your door. I've got to move all the accessories and the turbo over, but you get a good working engine that didn't have any catastrophic issues. But hey, if we don't have to spend money on a new engine, that just means we can do stuff like tune it and do some other fun stuff with it, right? Because everyone needs a extra 100 horsepower added to their family convertible. I'm going to put these parts back in real quick so I don't lose them or knock any chunks down the plug wells. I'm not going to tighten them because, well, everything's coming apart again anyways. Come on. Well, maybe maybe that... There we go. Somebody remind me when I finish putting this back together for the last time, make sure I tighten those down. Downside is, looks like this wiring harness has had a little bit of damage over time, and the little plastic clips that hold the wiring harness in place have broken, but they seem to stay in place, and there's no actual restraints to hold these coil packs in, so that's also quite interesting. But apparently they seem to work. I'll have to tape this up a little bit because that seems to be a little worse for wear. But again, from a 2008 car, I don't expect perfection, I guess. All right. See if I can lift off this little beauty cover. I haven't taken it off yet. See if there's any critter nests underneath or anything else I should be concerned about. And I don't see anything to be concerned about under here. Nothing looks band-aided, hacked together, or spliced together, so that's reassuring. Oil is good, oil level is good, antifreeze is good. We've got the wonderful mineral oil for, I'm sure, the roof. And I know my last Audi was air locks and everything. Hopefully they fixed that since 1988, because that was annoying in the winter. It gets condensation and freezes. Anyways, I digress. We've taken, I think, the big mystery out of this. To be safe, I've already gone ahead and ordered from FCP Euro the Continental maintenance kit with the timing belt, the water pump, the thermostat, and the pulleys that go on the front of this thing. We'll do it all at once. I don't see any reference to any of those things being replaced before. So we're going to do those all in one fell swoop, for $280 plus shipping. I think that's a pretty good investment. And then we'll see if there's anything worse for wear once we get this front of the engine off. Take the front end off. I think it's got a maintenance mode where the whole front end tips forward. I don't know. I haven't done it before. It's just what I read on the internet. And of course, everything on the internet is true. Right. So we've got this, I think, semi-addressed. That should be in next week. So as long as we've got that, I think, kind of okay. Let's go ahead. I'm going to pull that starter relay out, put power back to the vehicle, and check out the rest of the stuff and see if it works. I haven't done anything. Windows, radio, lights, any of that stuff. So let's put a pin in this real quick. I'll get that relay out, and we'll take a look at the rest of the car. All right, everybody. It is time for a super clean giveaway. We've got 3 items coming at you. 1, a super clean hat. The style may vary a little bit. A can of their aerosol cleaner, and a regular traditional bottle of their spray cleaner. You've probably seen us using a variety of their products on our channel the last couple of years, whether it's these, their foaming spray, the tire and wheel cleaner, or their floor absorbent. It certainly helps keep our shop clean here and can help you too. What do you have to do? Well, simply like the video, comment below, give me some super clean, and most importantly, make sure you subscribe to the channel. At the end of the period here, March 31st, 2025, we'll go ahead and draw a name, and send your information over to the Super Clean team to go ahead and send you out some of their great products. I want to thank Super Clean for supporting my channel and the rest of the automotive content creators. Back to the video. I hooked the battery up. It's making a bunch of noise. I never did figure out the starter relay, so we'll just be careful not to start it. Do the doors lock by chance? Maybe not. Maybe the key fobs are dead as a doornail. Possible, or it doesn't work with the door open. I don't know. We show 107,535 miles. Let's go ahead and move over away from the hood so you can see me a little more. I don't know what's going to happen here. How about the trunk? Does the trunk work? Nope. I'm sure it's all sorts of ticked off. Oh, let's see. Let's sit inside here for a second. We have wipers. Okay. We have a whole bunch of lights. Let's turn everything off. Shush. This bonging is pretty annoying. You can't really see much over there, can you? I don't know how you turn the radio on. Okay, that seems to work. 93X. Menu. That bonging is getting really obnoxious. Oh, it's done. Thank you. No satellite radio. No CD. Does this thing have a multi-CD changer in it? It might have a multi-CD changer in it. Okay. Somewhere in here is an iPad or iPod plug. I gotta find that. Glove box is locked again. That's interesting. Let's, for fun. Yeah, you can't really see me in there. See if I can put the top down. Soft top cannot be used. Huh, okay, well, that's interesting. That seems like a problem for another day. Windows? Nope. Seems like a lot of things. Door locks. It's positive. Mirrors. Those seem to work. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna have to wait for a bunch of this stuff until the engine is running, because it clearly doesn't want to do much for me now except the radio, so that's, you know, that's nice. course, my radio reception here is horrible. But I guess we've got something, and that's better than nothing. Have to figure out the iPod thing. Let me get out of the car here. We do have lights. Those all seem to work, so that's nice. They're nothing special. They're not xenons or LEDs, so we can definitely fix that. High beams, we got those. We got high beams. We got fog lights. How about our tail lights? Yeah, we got our tail lights, so that's a bonus. So we got to figure out, well, maybe the trunk is open, so I can't use it with the trunk open. Okay. Now let's see all of our stuff inside. How about the top now? Nothing for the top. That's interesting. Service TPMS. Passenger airbag is off. Figure out how to turn you back on. Hazards work. Yay. Yeah, I'm thinking the engine may have to be running for the top to go. We'll see. There is a convenience option. But again, windows, nothing. That's interesting. How about the passenger window? No, there seem to be a handful of things pretty cranky with the situation right now. But the radio's still on, that's weird. Oh well, I think for out of the gate, our big problem, I think, is going to be more or less solved. I don't think we're going to need an engine replacement at this point. So that leaves me to a timing belt and pump replacement, new to me. So we'll wait for the parts to come in, and maybe in the meantime I'll go through, get this thing cleaned up a little bit, and get it turned around so we can work on it at the front of the garage. And then hopefully be able to start working on it in a couple of days in the next video here. So stay tuned for this. I don't know what's going to come of it. I mean, aside from some of the inside stuff, the top and the windows not working, I think that's pretty minor in the grand scheme of things. Of course, I got to get fixed. But get it running, plug in my scanner, figure out what's wrong with stuff, if there's modules that are not working, what the case may be, and go from there. So if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button, do it now, and make sure to turn on the notification bell so you can see where we go with this thing. Anybody out there have any other experience, timing belt situation with these, any of the modules inside, why like the roof isn't working and whatnot? Drop a comment below, let me know, and we'll get this thing hopefully back together on the road. We'll see you real soon in the next video. Bye-bye. I don't know what that was. I don't know what it's doing. It's making weird noises. I fully expect for the alarm to go off any second here.